Welcome back to Blind Skies Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Star Wars The Vintage Collection from the Andor Disney series Cassian Andor action figure. This is 1/18 scale action figure. I've seen this before online, but with all the product trickery lately with the photographics, when you get them and they're not what they look like, I kind of was like, no, I didn't want to take the chance, but believe it or not, I found this at Walmart. It was some retarded price, like $13.47 or something. Like, just come out with some round numbers, make it easy, right? So, when I first saw him, I kind of expected him in the store. He looks, thicker. His arms and legs look thicker. So, it looks like a throwback to some of the more earlier vintage style, modern vintage style carded figures. So, I grabbed him and we're going to check him out. So without further ado, let's check out the card art. Here we have the light, blare and everything. Ages 4 and above. I recommended at least, because there's small parts for little collectors under the age of 3. Star Wars Andor logo. We have the Cassian name peel there. The artwork. And then the figure that we was just looking at, as well with the Kenner logo. Now, the actual cardstock is getting a little better. It's a little thicker on these. It was surprising. So the back of it, this is VC261 for all you card collectors. There's a cross-sell. Vintage logo. A bunch of stuff no one cares about. A UPC. I'll show you that in case you are looking for it at retail. There you go. With that being said, let's get him out of the package and see what he looks like. Alright, here he is outside the packaging. So let's take a look at him. Head sculpt, not too bad. It kind of looks like Andor. Dark brown hair, beard. Eyes ain't too bad. Pretty cool. He has this brown, two-tone brown jacket, which is on. We have the main body of the jacket, like a dark brown, and then painted throughout with the lighter brown over top. There's a lot of detailing there. In the side of his coat and his arms. The darker towards the back. This is a hooded jacket. Fortunately, it's just sculpted on. You can't use it at all. It'd be nice if it was like a soft goods piece. Nice arm design. Pretty much same design for inside there. As a PVC, you probably could remove that if you forced it. I'd heat it up if you want to do that though. Inside here we have a blue shirt. Type of like green suspenders, brown belt with some gold buckles. We have this silver device with devices here on the inner side. No place for his weapon, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Brown pants. Then we have his kind of clunky shoes, straps, the last bottom of his feet. His feet are quite small, so my very first impression of this was he's very hard to stand. So you're gonna need to stand for this guy. That's definitely a con. He's actually, for some reason, he seems to be top heavy, and his feet are quite small. So that's definitely one of the issues I have. Other than that, but feeling it in hand compared to most recently. It seems more of a thicker, more sturdier constructed figure. So in that aspect, he looks good, he feels good, but he can't stand. So it kind of bulked up the figures in this one, which is a good thing. Things are small and all look like women, but they didn't fix his feet. They're way small. So actually really got a good working. He's a pain. Okay. Anyway, so let's look at the articulation. Heads on a ball joint, rotates 360. You can look a little down, side to side a little, side profile, front profile, other side, back and top. So arms do raise up just above T pose. Very cool. They rotate 360. There is a bendable elbow. Gets you better than 90. The rotation of the elbow 360 also. For this hand, we have the up and down like this. Yeah, that's on both hands. So it's up and down with his gun. He has some waist articulation there. It feels like it wants to turn, but this is really giving me a lot of resistance. I don't want to break him. Back and forth, from side to side. We have the thigh swivel 360. I'm really interested in seeing his hips. So he can sit relatively good with that little piece of PVC of his shirt there in a way. Oh yeah, this is a good, well, probably the better crotch / leg pieces here than they've been giving us. We just don't have to worry about turning this little piece. So it's very nice. So he can split about that much. Pretty good that way. For Cassian Andor, that's more than you're ever going to need. I mean, 90-degree knees. I would love to see double jointed knee, elbows and knees and the vintage figures. I mean, they cost a fortune now. I mean, sometimes they're up to about $20 now. Feet pivot down, up. You can get to side as a rocker, but that's more or less just a rotation of 360 around the ankle. So, for the figure, it's actually pretty nice, I have to say. I can give you a good quality review. The materials feel good. PVC is flexible. This is pretty nicely designed for the lower area. He can sit nicely, so that's good. One of the things for figures, they need to sit. That is a huge playability feature that should be in every figure. That should be like a standard. Like flying characters need to have their heads so they can see upward in flight. For example, the only issue I have with this figure has to be stability. His little feet. Other than that, I like the figure. I'm glad I held off and, found him in retail at Walmart instead of buying him online like everything else we have to buy today. Because I bought it because I seen it, I had it, I liked it, so I felt more comfortable spending the money versus like, okay, here's product images, trick for photography, and so it worked out good for me. Here's his very, very tiny gun. Let's see. Flexible plastic. Very small. Probably going to be very prone to being lost. So, be careful. There's nowhere to stick it on his person except for in his hand. That I can tell at least. Wish there was a place to put it. See while he holds it. I can hold the figure. There you go. He does have a trigger finger, so that's good. This being so flexible, it's really hard to get in their hands anymore. This one's to bend. But there you go. Yeah, it works. I mean, so small you can barely see any of the details in the thing, so. But that's how it looks, close as I probably can get it and being clear. So it's not a bad figure. So yeah. So two cons that I'm going to call out on is the poor stability, little feet. And well, I guess there'll be three cons, right? Because I want to call that gun. That gun's terrible. And nowhere to put the gun, no gun holster. So that's three. Other than that, he's a pretty nice figure. So it's definitely worth, you know, the $13 to $15. If you can get it for that, I think that's a good deal to modern prices now. So very cool figure. Hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the figure. If you got him, you want him, if this helps you at all decide, like myself, I waited and found a retail. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.